Charleston White, one of Brisk's actual, like, this is Brisk really fuck with Charleston White.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Charleston White.
I'm a this nigga be saying some legit shit. It's just that delivery and timing, and especially in this case, is like shit. Gucci Mane's artist died this week, and I guess she was from Dallas. I didn't know that. And here's Charleston White's words for this young lady from his Twitter and or Instagram. I can't tell what blue. Oh, I think this Instagram. This young lady is from my city. I'm very familiar with her rap success, and it wasn't a success. I mentioned her situation years ago. She was a fuck toy with talent who hardly put out music, but posted a lot on social media pics. If someone died doing what they like to do, getting high, then why should anyone be sad for that person? She died a dope fiend, just like the rest of them in the music industry. I told y'all they just fucking on her and won't go put her music out. I'm pretty sure this was like 2 minutes after she died. This nigga posted this shit.
Bruh.
Your thoughts on your boy Charleston?
Charleston, one of them cats who be speaking the truth, man. But it's bad timing for everything, bro. Like, minutes after this young lady died is not the time to say these things.
I might be joking about the time.
Did she do something to him though? But it
was definitely like, yeah, in the first 24 hours. I don't believe he did anything to her. He did reference that he brought this up years ago. This is this video, and this was talking about Gucci Mane's record label.
Members of Gucci Mane's 1017 label. Pooh Shiesty locked up. Big Scar passed away. Fujiano locked up. He had a name called Roll Boy locked up. Keisha Day, she got dropped. The only one left remaining from the original 1017 is Enchanting. She's from your city.
And Enchanting just died. This shit is this is from 2023, and the only one that was left from the original roster just passed away. But let's listen to him.
Our local lady, Miss Enchanting. Where's her music? Why don't we see any music? Where's her videos? Where's her performances? Where is she doing shows? What they doing? What's she doing?
You came out saying that Gucci Mane, he lacks leadership.
Yeah. Homie, that had an all-star team. That was the new pro. That was the man. That nigga had a golly, man.
He did have Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty literally has a mask.
Yeah, dog.
He literally started a movement of people looking like burglars.
Hey, fact, that's wild.
Cause I was like, niggas is really wearing this in the store? And niggas was like, yeah, let me put my Shiesty on. I was like, wow.
There are literally signs outside of some establishments that say no Shiesty man.
Wow. Gucci,
wild to me.
Gucci did have a squad. Let's listen to more, cause you know I'm a Gucci fan, but
the fall. It starts who made when he got him. He gave us interviews, had them tell us their backstory. Only for all of them to crash, man. Quickly and swiftly. So it has to go to the leadership. In my mind, and notice what I always say in my mind, because it's my belief that a leader, a real leader is someone, or just say a real boss, is someone who focuses on self-improvement, self-improving myself. And while I'm working on self-improving myself, all the people around me is looking, because I'm the leader. So while they watching me improve, it's going to make them better. As I improve, the things around me improve. When mom and daddy get their life together, the kids get their life together. When grandmama and grandmama get granddad, they get everything up under the head flows at the head. That's natural, homie. The CEO, whatever at the top. So it's obvious, homie, that man, I'm not finna go get a bunch of young niggas and I'm leading the pack and put them up under my wing and put them in a position and I can help them and all my young niggas fall. I'm gonna go look in the mirror. All my young niggas fail. So that's why I say that.
I have to agree. Totally agree with that. At the same time, Gucci can't, he ain't, can't control how nobody act. But on the same token, he had a talented group of rappers, and they all went to jail or are deceased.
That's wild.
Now, we're always thinking outside the box. Put my tinfoil hat on right now. Maybe Gucci has an insurance policy on all these motherfuckers. And it's like, well, if you go to jail, I don't know how that would work. But if you die, I'm cashing in on your insurance policy, because it's a well-known fact that these companies do have policies out on their artists. What do you think, sir?
Yeah, I definitely do think. That is normal practice for record labels to have insurance policies on their artists. If he had anything to do with it, she died of a drug overdose.
Yeah. Apparently, she took some fake pills. But Gangsta Boo died of fentanyl, but she was coked out, loked out. So
was she still under the Juicy J and them label?
Hell no. Nah, this was like 2-3 years ago. I personally don't think he, was in the pipeline of the drugs. I think she was probably coping with what he said. My music ain't coming out. Probably ain't no telling the plethora train she had ran on her and promises that didn't come from the choo-choo. So, sad state of affairs. In this case, I agree with Charleston. But their timing of that post and what was in it.
Yeah. And I'm fairly certain it was at the most a couple hours after she passed.
Yeah. And he got the message out. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I wouldn't be mad I can't be mad at the people that be mad at him when he saying what he said.
He was just going off on Von's sister the other day because she mentioned him. She said she saw him. She heard he was in her city or something. And she was like, no, she said she saw him and she couldn't put her hands on him because the police was there. And then he went off on like a 2-day tangent. Yo, Von's sister, bro.
Hey, then he posted that picture of him with the old buddy that shot him. It was like, man, I got to shake hands with this fine young gentleman that killed that nigga. I was like, wow.
Charles to be going in.
I go front,
But his reasoning behind why he says stuff like that, it made sense. Because I remember when I first heard him talking about that, I was literally driving to Austin, so I just had time to listen to his entire live one time, and it was like 3 hours. And so he went through the whole crazy talking and all that, and I was like, why is he saying this? But it was entertaining, and it kept me awake. So then, probably like 2 hours into it, he was like, yeah, everybody want to say something to me about my delivery. He's like, but this man was actually on these records talking about killing people, killing black people, rapping about it. And just because it's over a good beat, nobody mad at him for saying what he ain't saying. And he actually did these things. I'm just talking. And when he starts talking about that, I was like, man, what you gonna say? He make it very valid point.
And nigga Von was a serial killer, and he literally was rapping about multiple niggas that he took out.
Yeah, and black people.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait till Charleston brings it up about how the same way that King Von was talking about killing all these black people, Drake was on record trying to sound like all these black people, killing the fucking whole vibe of the song. Next up on the agenda is LL Cool J just dropped a new song with Rick Ross and Fat Joe. I fucked with it. You got a chance to listen to it. What did you think of this song? And
pause. They're the biggest pants I ever seen in my life, bro. Dude, he got platform shoes under his jeans. Is they that big?
I don't know, man. Let's see who did
What's
it.
up with the big pants, bro?
Who was bigger? Pants was bigger. Pause. Whose pants was way?
Oh, that's wild, yo. Yeah.
Who was that? What is going on? Because them dudes look like the legit bell bottoms.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening over here.
I don't know. But as far as the song is concerned, though, how you feel about that? How did you feel? Was you vibing with it? Or?
Yeah, I think it was a good song. I think like Ross was sliding on that thing. LL still be spitting.
He did.
And I don't understand why Fat Joe was on it though.
Fat Joe did a horrible job on this song. He was very unnecessary. The verse was probably top 3 trashiest verses. I'm not understanding how this song left the studio and they was like, yeah, this is great. Fat Joe, marvelous. Matter of fact, isn't the last person on the song usually the best person? Ain't that the slot that be for the motherfucker who really snap on the shit?
And it's like, how did Rick Ross and LL? I never saw this coming. I never had it on my bingo. It was not on my bingo board for Rick Ross, LL Cool J, and Fat Joe to do a song together.
Yes. Fat Joe being with these two people, because Fat Joe is a street legend. And Fat Joe on some real shit, like all jokes aside, as far as like, you know, he was on the ground floor, a lot of the stuff moving and shaking, even musically in New York. He brought us Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff. He was like one of the first real people that was really in the street and then started rapping and did something with it. With that being said, Joe, stay away from the microphone. I don't want to hear you rapping no more. Stay on the
microphone rapping. Yeah, his the podcasting Joe.
Yes, because he is very entertaining. I love his storytelling ability. He is an entertaining. He kind of like Charleston White. But this was a trash verse. But like you said, LL Cool J, Rick Ross, Fat Joe couldn't have paid me to believe this was gonna occur.
And when it comes to Fat Joe, like even his hottest song that he ever had, the Lean Back joint, it was still like I didn't understand. Like his part was not fire. His voice don't do it. I don't get it with Fat Joe.
Couldn't tell you. I don't remember Fat Joe's part on Lean Back at all. I remember Remy Ma's.
Yeah, she was snapping.
Same thing with Make It Rain. Why is he around on Make It Rain with Lil Wayne? That was a Fat Joe.
He was on that song, wasn't he?
Why? For what?
Yeah,
he is on many hits. He was on that hit with Ashanti. Back in 2003. What was that song? He was
on the hit with Ashanti, bro.
And now I ain't gonna lie. Remember we was talking about hating earlier? Maybe I'm hating because now I'm naming all these hits. This nigga's on there. Don't remember none of his verses though.
Fat Joe do got hella hits now.
He got hella hits. Well, damn, Joe. I don't know. I'm very conflicted about your trashness. I'm gonna have to put you in the Drake bin now. All right, next up. So this is I'm not the sports person of this cast, this pod. Brisk he brought up something that once he brought it up, I realized I do have an opinion about this situation. This before we get to that, because we was about to talk to Caitlin, whatchamacallit. First, let's talk about this person. Brock Lesnar's daughter, Maya, putting in work.
Well, she looked like a little Brock Lesnar.
I ain't gonna lie, when she took off, I ain't gonna lie, from this angle she looked albino.
But like when I think of Brock Lesnar having a daughter, this is exactly what I picture. I wonder how big. I wonder how tall she is. She got to be. That's throwing a shot put is not an easy thing to do.
What's the point of shot put? What is the point of this?
Just show how strong you are. I think.
But why do we need ladies to be this strong?
Hey,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No sexism. No Diddy. I'm just saying. For what?
Yeah.
Even dudes. Why is dudes throwing the damn rock? Why is a dude holding a gigantic testicle-shaped sphere?
It has no real world practical use.
I'm sorry. It's only a certain, and that's why I'm not a sports person. I'm sorry to all the people that do love the sports. I'm just prejudiced against sports. Now, back to what the hell I was hyping up a second ago before I clicked on this, because we still learning to get shit in order. Caitlin Clark has been in the news. See, the only reason that we are about to talk about the WNBA right now is just because of this person right here. Because I'm sure if it wasn't for this I don't know, how do you supposed to talk about transgender people? Do I have to call her a woman?
Who are you talking about? Caitlin Clark? You talking about Caitlin Clark?
Wait, that's actual like a woman, like with test results.
Yeah, well, Brittany Griner had test results done in Russia prison because they didn't want to let her in jail.
Should have had to tell.
Unless they found out. They did not believe she was a woman.
I still don't. Even with the damn DNA test and shit, I don't. Anyway,
but I don't think there's any chance that Caitlin Clark is not a woman. And so I know you don't really watch basketball like that, but she be out there like cooking muds like Steph, like out there shooting far threes. So that made it women's basketball a little more exciting. Because I'm just keep it real. Most time, women's basketball, WNBA basketball was not that. It's layups and set shots is not what it is as far as the entertainment. Now, can they hoop? Yes. Can they all beat me? Yes. But the WNBA, NBA, things that are on television are for entertainment purposes.
Yes.
And it is not entertaining.
I'm be honest. If you put W in front of anything other than Wu-Tang, it don't sound better. It sounds very horrible. WNBA don't even sound watchable. And this ain't even got, even if it was still dudes playing in it, the WNBA, that sound like it would be like the Warner Pop League, the Pop Warner League. And this is not to disrespect the ladies. They very talented in it. I'm just saying, don't nobody really want to watch it because I don't want to see women be sweaty with little flip braids. But let's watch this dude's take.
Jeff T got a podcast. What's it called? Club 501? What's it called?
Yes. And the title is Jeff T on why NWA players should let Caitlin Clark score. And we'll let him talk, and I'll get your input on it. Because he feels that this, from what you just said about the NWA being unentertaining, that this would bring, the people in. But well, let's hear what he has to say.
The WNBA is playing this all wrong. But I tell y'all, this shit supposed to be, my dad even said to me today, it's supposed to be like WWE. Y'all used to be supposed to play hard against her,
and just to point out, we've said this on previous pods that we think the sports are the WWE any fucking way. Let's continue.
I'm supposed to let her kill. Because when she start having bad games and it don't look like it's supposed to look, like what we just seen from college and how we so excited about her coming to the league and changing it, and she don't kill like that, it's gonna like bring her back down to reality, like the Great White Hope ain't got that much hope. Like,
and you know what's funny?
You know what I mean? Like,
to piggyback on that point, I've been seeing a lot of people giving her genuine respect. Like, you see Don Staley in the press conference saying, "Hey, shout out to her. She's holding it down for us. We need to push her more."
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of hate, like, saying, yeah, go her, but it ain't like, oh, we want her to do good.
Yeah.
Like, they want to build her up to fall.
Yeah.
But
what do you think of that assessment? That the only reason they building her up is just for the money, but if let's say they build up and for 6 months straight, they did the Caitlin rules, and I'm talking about she balling, but attendance don't go up, merchandise don't go up, nothing goes up.
Well,
they gonna drop it like a rock.
But I don't think that would happen because stuff already going up. They're not letting her win, and stuff is the numbers are insane.
Okay. Now,
because like the average. So for instance, the average amount of people that go to WNBA games, it was like 5,000 to 7,000 or something like that. But when she went to a game, it was like 17,000 people that came to a stadium.
all right. Well,
but they still definitely are taking the L.
Now
overall.
let's see how big of an L. NWA expected to lose $50 million in 2004.
Are you saying NWA?
Oh, my bad. WNBA. See, my brain was like, "Yo, the WNBA sounds boring. Let's spice it up."
It's too many. It's too many. Like every other thing, NHL, MLB, PBA, NBA, everything 3 letters. The 4 letters is what make it seem.
Yes, you're right. Now it says they are set to lose $50 million in 2024. In 2024, despite surging interest, loss is set to increase 5-fold as league continues to bleed money amid record attendance and viewership. Are you listening? Look, you said that everything's going up. Do you think it's gonna go up 50 million just by putting Jordan rules on this chick? Do you know how much 50 million is in tickets? Do you know how many people gotta continuously show up?
It definitely, the Jordan rules ain't gonna help that, but they're gonna have to do some stuff.
Wait, like, hold up, my bad. You telling me this is a woman, certified straight from? You know what? I'm sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yes. To me, the only thing they could do that's gonna increase viewership is they lower the goal to like 9 feet. Because they can come down and be like Angel Reese dunk on Clayton Clark, and that shit was all over ESPN, all over the highlights, getting shared all over social media. That kind of stuff will grow the game. Have famous people showing up to the games, to all the cities. Like, she was playing in Dallas. Lotto showed up to the game. It was a big spectacle. Everybody was talking about the game.
You said Lotto showed up to the game and then followed with it was a big. Yet I didn't. Like, you said that shit. You said that shit like LeBron showed up to the game.
Hold on, but it's in comparison to what normally be going on. That'd be like saying if Lotto showed up to our podcast, that'd be newsworthy.
I mean,
if she showed up to the podcast,
all right,
to this current culture podcast, all right, that'd be newsworthy.
Newsworthy to who? My daughter. And this ain't I would love to have Lotto on here, but it ain't like we gonna be on the front. Ain't like it's gonna be Lotto showed up to the small podcasters. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. Newsworthy mean that shit gonna be on the front page, nigga. That shit wouldn't even show up on TMZ.
It didn't. I don't think it did.
Matter of fact, let me Google this shit. Lotto goes to WNBA game.
Oh, bro. It's definitely not up.
It says rapper Lotto says she came to watch Angel Reese a month ago. And guess what the name of this YouTube channel is, nigga? Women Hooping.
Damn.
This ain't ESPN. TikTok is showing up. All right. Yahoo Sports. Here we go. This was on May 16th. This is a 2-minute read. Lotto pulls up to support Angel Reese in her WA debut. And let's see. On Angel Reese's page, she got 50,000 likes. Okay. And that's kind of where it ends, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean WNBA need all the help they can get.
Let me type in ESPN. I'm sorry, I just gotta see if anybody was really. I'm sorry, I just wanted to see. They did pop up on TikTok, on the ESPN TikTok, which
okay.
I'm here with rapper extraordinaire, everything Lotto. What brings you to the first WNBA game? Angel Reese, you want to come see?
Let's see what these comments talking about. Oh, I ain't logging no damn TikTok, but you know. Here we go. Angel Reese, popularity. Angel Reese is taking the WNBA to a next level. Yeah, I'm looking at these comments. They all seem to support products such as Tampax and other such products such as that. I don't think these people.
But that's who's supposed to grow the WNBA. Supposed to be the ladies supposed to be going to watch them games.
Oh yeah,
and supporting. But if you ask any lady like who is your favorite WNBA player prior to this year, a lot of them wouldn't know.
And of course, Lotto gonna get this $50 million for him. But you mentioned lowering the damn lowering the thing. Let's see what they think about why they haven't lowered the rim. Let's listen to
85% of the WNBA's total dunks of all time, begging the question, why doesn't the league lower the rim? The rim in both the NBA and WNBA is 10 feet, and in order to dunk, your fingers need to be about 6 inches above the rim, requiring a reach of about 126 inches. Men naturally meet this vertical jump, but women come up about 10 inches short. Lowering the rim would lead to far more flashier.
I'm not going to see this.
Women dunking on people.
Awe-inspiring jams.
This in general. Look at this. This who you expected people to come out and watch.
Hey, well, let me ask you this: have you ever seen Caitlin Clark play?
I watched the reel of her draining threes, and I was impressed. And I was like, wow, she really can shoot the ball. And then I went about my day of doing shit that really matters to me. Nothing in me said, you know what, I'd like to see that in person. Or, you know what, Chunky, do you want a Caitlin Clark jersey? So she could look at me and be like, well, for fucking what, Dad?
Yo. We talk about a comparison to what it was. Because I ain't gonna lie, this past March, I was looking forward to watching the women's championship game more than the men.
Word.
Yeah, this was one of the first years for that.
So you want to see these women with better face than you lay the ball up into the. And I hate being sexist. I'm just saying. The
WNBA is not a good. It's not a good event to watch. Nah, the college basketball this year is pretty decent.
Let's get back
in the big games.
Let's see why they ain't lowering this damn hoop. Let's go. And you can cancel me, guys. I understand.
Sets than men do at Grand Slams. In general, sports are adjusted to account for the physiological differences between men and women. The average height of an NBA player is 6'6.5", while a WNBA player's average height is around 5'11". The primary reason people tune into the NBA is the potential to see their favorite players dunk on one another. Because dunks are the most entertaining part of basketball. They're why the league continues to be the second most popular major sports league in North America. From poster jams, 360s, windmills, and lobs, to the infamous dunk contest. Without throwdowns, the NBA...
If it's women dunking on women like that, that'll be entertaining.
...currently provides to fans across the globe. Many of you are probably thinking that whether or not the rims...
I ain't gonna lie, looking at the regular NBA ain't exciting no more. I just noticed, nigga. Look at this. You want to know a reason why I kind of don't like this had to be 2 years ago, so I'm assuming this footage is still from COVID and they was playing in the bubble because the seats is empty and shit, so maybe that's what
that's what's happening there.
And then they got 2 whole motherfucking cars. It's a whole Lexus commercial while I'm trying to watch the damn game.
Without throwdowns,
this is definitely during COVID it looked like.
Did you enjoy the NBA during COVID in the bubble? Did it make a difference?
Well, the reason I enjoy NBA during the bubble because like I'm a huge sports fan, and so like all sports went away during COVID. You like, damn, that's when I knew it got real. Like, damn, the NBA
yeah.
That's wild. So then they came back playing in the bubble, so it brought like a little bit of normalcy back, and it was something entertaining to entertain me. But I low key I stopped watching sports as heavy after the pandemic though, because when it wasn't available, I realized like I didn't need that much.
Yeah.
Except for basketball, that is. And sure, moving the rim down would force current players to adjust the arc on their shooting release, which they don't want to do. But for the betterment of the league's future players who'd factually make way more money if dunking was involved, I think it's time we see some current WNBA players step up and support
this
movement. But Breonna Stewart, who's one of the league's brightest stars,
this one right here. They ain't talking about nothing.
Back in 2018.
I think me and Rebecca Lobo had this talk during the Hall of Fame, and I was talking about doing something that gets, not your average fans, people that don't watch WNBA basketball. What can we do to get those fans to tune in? And I was like, why can't we lower the goal to at least 9.5 feet? Because I think for somebody that don't watch WNBA basketball, to have women dunking on other women would definitely bring more excitement to that game, and have those guys that don't watch WNBA basketball tune in, and you get more fans that way. What do you think about that?
I mean, my thought on it is, I've been playing basketball on a 10-foot hoop my whole life. So to move it to 9.5, it's going to take a long time to get used to that. And then also, we're only playing basketball to dunk. I'm not sure. You just want to see me dunk on somebody?
Breonna Stewart, the answer to that question is yes. Everyone wants to see you dunk on somebody. To me, that answer from Stewart, who's become a 3-time All-Star, sums up the reason why the WNBA is...
So, I get do you get where she coming from? Do you agree with that? Where they gonna have to retrain themselves as far as, the game? Because, I guess that would be a big adjustment. You've been practicing on regular for your entire year since you was little, and now you playing on something that's an inch smaller or shorter or whatever.
You just showed that $50 million loss throughout however long. Eventually, that's gonna have to come to an end. You can't just keep doing that. They're gonna have to do something that's entertaining, or else it's gonna go. They ain't gonna be playing on nothing.
And you just answered the question. To save the loss of the $50 million, get rid of the WNBA because it was a complete failure. How about that?
But then where they play overseas?
No, college. And then that's it.
At the college.
Cause on some real shit, where is it? They playing in this, they doing all of this stuff and spending all this money. The women not making money, and this is what they not understanding. The women, well, not what they not understanding, but what a lot of people who complain about it. How are they going to be getting $50 million contracts when they entire league is in the red $50 million?
And I think the highest paid player in the WNBA, $250,000.
And that's based on how much it's bringing in. The NBA pays so much is because of how much they bring. And then it's impossible for them to make that much money on merch. Men and women will go out and buy a LeBron jersey. Men and women will will wear LeBron shoes. Are you let's say they lower the thing and fucking now all the girls is dunking on each other. What girl jersey you wearing?
That's
your son come to you. Hey dad, I want to get a Kirtland Clark jersey. I know you gonna support your son, but how you go? Is that gonna be the easiest $75 you done pulled out your pocket?
No, that'll be random. That'll definitely be random.
Cause I'm telling my son, I'm like, well, look. First off, you ain't wearing it whenever me and you going out. First off, you can wear this shit to school, I guess. But if somebody asks you about your dad, tell him he left you when you was born.
I can see Muzz rocking. I remember Skylar Diggins. She was popular when she first came in.
What dudes was wearing her jersey?
Nobody.
Besides Drake.
Yeah, I don't think nobody was wearing.
And Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's just rough on the WNBA, bro.
You see what I'm saying? How they gonna monetize? How they go? They can't do the same thing, and people can call it sexist. Well, the fuck they want to, but that's just how it works. In the reverse of that, I'm not watching no Miss Universe or nothing. If you got the others that how can I call it? If I can't watch the Miss Universe if it has pre-Mrs. in the Miss Universe package.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because that's not what it was. That's not, everything is not, look, you guys, everything is not inclusive. And just because you can't be included in something doesn't mean that everybody's against you. That's just called Just life. That's like me getting mad because I can't join the Ku Klux Klan. So now they need to make a black Ku Klux Klan. And I'm like, yeah, we a Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, we hate niggas too, but we black.
That'd be an interesting thing.
That'd be the dumbest thing on, and I'm pretty sure it existed. I'm pretty sure somebody
was like, you know what?
You know, I hate niggas too, and I would love to hang and kill them and, you know, set their house on fire, but the regular Ku Klux Klan won't let me in. I'm making one that's called the Blue Bloods Blend. Now, somebody else had back to the Caitlin Clark situation. She just was
snubbed
to get to the Olympics. Who all going to the Olympics?
So the person I saw was Dana Taurasi. Dana Taurasi, like, she's like our age. I can see, and the thing about it is the women Olympics have won like the past 7 times in a row. So it ain't like they gonna lose.
Yeah.
So people just saying she need to go because it'll expand the game. Like the whole Dirk Nowitzki, who played for the Mavericks, he said the only reason he played because he saw Michael Jordan and the Dream Team and them come over there, like in the 90s.
Yeah,
he was like that because he was going to be a soccer player.
Yeah. Well, and I want to watch the rest of this video because Stephen A. Smith.
The whole video of this, I think it probably like a 12-minute conversation. It was very entertaining because you heard the young ladies talking. You heard Shannon Sharp talking.
All right, we go check out the clip. We do got that whole video queued up. And first off, let's just see this dude have a conniption about this. Here we go.
This is about what I will personally label the idiocy of Team USA women's basketball. How dare you make this decision? It's stupid. And I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. I want all the ladies on this squad to know every single one of y'all are deserving of it. Caitlin Clark does not deserve a spot ahead of any of the players on this roster, okay? If we're talking just basketball, you know we're not. You know we're not. This is about what
I like to notate is this dude got a full polo shirt on with a choker hanging over the collar.
I will personally label
this is a straight violation of chain wearing. Even Shannon Sharp knows that a chain of that length goes underneath the shirt. So are you trying to tell me what's his name?
Stephen A.
That this chain is so dope to you that you chose to wear it over a yellow polo shirt, which this is egregious. I'm gonna be honest. Anything that he has to say from this point on, I can't really even take seriously. This nigga is really trying to show off a 13-inch chain over a polo shirt. Let's go to the full conversation.
All right, welcome back into First Take. We're going to pick up our conversation about Caitlin Clark being snubbed.
I think this nigga's on cocaine. Please look at this nigga on the left. Look at him.
All right, welcome back into First Take. We're going to pick up our conversation about
he the only
Caitlin
nigga
Clark
can't stand still. This nigga is bouncing around.
Damn, he is bleeding up some stuff.
He is not smiling at all. Everybody else got a smile. They look relaxed and shit. He's leaning forward. And once again, may I point out the chain. This chain action right here is some, and this is a young person phrase for me, but this is some nasty work right here, Stephen A. Smith. This is some nasty motherfucking work right here.
To respond first.
What is the premise?
So basically, just basically picking up where we left off, to essentially to Stephen A's sentiment about the marketing, and then basically you and Andrea saying the integrity of the game, and that's where the decision making comes from USA Basketball.
And what Shannon had asked you as well.
Yeah.
Janae, can I say that? Can I go?
Who is a fan? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to say this, and then I'm going to be done. I'm going to let you and Andrea take it over from here. Every woman that's on this team, the 12 women that were selected, are very, very deserving. To make a long story short, and I'm sorry that I went long and I was very, very passionate, I believe that the U.S. women's basketball team missed a golden opportunity to bring their most marketable player and have her on the biggest stage for the world to see. That is my only point. I'm sorry that I was passionate and I brought a lot of other topics into this to make my point. I believe the biggest woman star basketball player in the world, as far as odds and far as dollars, would have been a big help to women's basketball.
Oh wait, he was on Caitlin Clark's side.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp. Yeah.
Oh well, I take back everything I said. I'm fine with your chain length, as long as what Stephen A. Smith is against this nigga saying right here. Yes, and now look at his jacket. It's too late for me to really pull something to hate on this nigga about, except for his stupid ass opinion. But let's continue.
That's it. Y'all take it over from here.
Yeah, I think the context, the lens through which you're trying to see is the same, Shannon, because I don't want to get things confused here. I would have loved to see Caitlin Clark on this squad because I am a fan of women's basketball and I know what she does when she shows up, when the lights are on and the eyes of the world are there, because literally that's what the Olympics is. But are we okay with seeing her on the bench? Are we okay with the constant narrative and the questions and the expectations of what do we have to see her do on the court for us to feel satisfied for watching these games? I think a lot of people are not thinking about the idea that are we setting Caitlin Clark up for success? Because
that was my thing about it. Do you think she should have went?
I think she should have went.
Now, with that thought process, with what she just said, because I brought that up earlier when you brought that, she goes. And they don't treat her right, in the hotel. She eating by herself, all sorts of stuff. They ain't even putting her in the game. When they do put her in the game, they don't pass her the ball. So she the highlight, but they treat her like shit. Was it even worth her going? She gets no highlight reel.
They'll be more professional than that. It's definitely worth her going because she's the most popular women's basketball player in the world right now.
So basically what she's telling me is, because I understand that. I really do. I really understand it. But what it sound like to me, and what it sound like this woman is telling me, has she played NBA, WNBA?
Oh, yeah.
So she's an insider. What she is telling me is that for Black History Month, they have set up, every year they have a anniversary concert. Public Enemy be there, motherfucking Kendrick be there, motherfucking da-da-da-da. Drake, the biggest player ever, they want him to come because he gonna bring more people, but they gonna treat him like shit at the concert. I'm throwing tomatoes. So this what it sound like to me. She basically saying she not like us and we gonna treat her like that when she go. They not gonna set up for whatever they trying to do. They go make sure she don't get a highlight reel.
Yeah, you talking about her teammates?
Yeah. Because for me, from what I'm hearing about the shit, it's more about the culture. It's more about where was everybody at before she got to talk when they was running. When would you consider Caitlin the best player in the WNBA?
No, not.
Or just the most popular?
Just the most popular right now.
So, people that's better than her is pissed that all of the spotlight is on her.
I can say that, yeah.
So, if you really about the game, you really love the game, you not sucking dick for her to be the poster child for y'all, especially if I'm better than you. Because at the point... say what you gotta say.
Well, the thing about it is, if it was just about the game, then that'd be different. But this is about entertainment.
It's about entertainment, and what they telling us is, if her ass go, she gonna be the most. All the stories is gonna be is why she look depressed. Why nobody's passing the ball to Caitlin? How you see?
But they should be doing even in this. Like when Jeff T was talking about they should let her cook. Like in this, the women's basketball have won 7 gold medals in a row. If they went out there let Caitlyn get her cook on while she was out there. And they're going to be on her team. So it'll benefit them if they let her cook anyway. They're going to be on the same team, the USA team. Let her get out there and play.
No.
Then it's going to show in the United States, and people will try to watch that.
No, I'm going to be honest. We gonna be let them flip the switch and be like, you know where we're letting Caitlyn go. And I see them out here giving her Jordan rules and shit and letting her posterize, especially when I know
the Olympics. But when they would be letting her in the Olympics, her teammates would just allow her to shoot.
Exactly.
But the people who playing against her ain't gonna let her.
Since I know the real sentiment, I would be on here calling all of them some motherfucking sellouts and some Uncle Toms. And they put money over their integrity. That's what I put. I'm fucking with them over. It ain't enough money. Everything ain't about money at the end of the day. Now, the reason I'm saying that, let's say, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If I thought the WNBA was salvageable on any level, I probably would be on your side. I probably would. But ain't no fucking way I'm about to let somebody be the poster child of some shit that's gonna bring in maybe an extra 10 million so we could be in the red for the next 50 years, 40 million. And when the ship go down, Caitlin Clark she tried to save the WNBA with her electric Olympics, showing she's the highest points person in the Olympics. She get all the damn accolades on some shit, so she still get a damn fucking statue for some shit that ain't gonna make it any fucking way. Fuck that.
So you do know in college she like the highest, like she broke the scoring record.
And what, for the whole league in college, or just at her school?
For men and women. Nah, I gotta look that up now.
Oh, we can look it up here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the college records that she owned, she got a record for like scoring that beat men and women, if I'm not mistaken. But we definitely gotta verify that.
All right. This from April 24th, ESPN.
Of this year?
Yeah. What records does Caitlin Clark hold? Iowa NAACP. I don't know why I was about to say NAACP. NCAA honors to know. All right. Senior year, 2023-2024. Named preseason Big Ten Player of the Year. Unanimous AP preseason All-American selection. Became Iowa's all-time leading scorer, achieved most 30-point games by any man or woman in Division I in the past 25 years, shared the Sporting News Athlete of the Year's honor with Angel Reese. Let me see. I don't know. People be saying her name. I don't know who the hell she is. Angel. This Angel Reese?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yes, this is the person who they need to fucking be making Jordan rules for and fucking propping up. I'd watch a game for her. Not this.
Angel Reese is pretty popular too.
Yeah, but Angel Reese is much more easy on the eyes. I don't look at Angel Reese and question my manhood. Anyway. Anyway. All right, Big Ten player. She got a bunch of awards or whatever. Broke Iowa's. The only one I see about the men and women thing is she broke that in any Division I in the past 25 years, which I'm sure that's a feat. But I gotta be honest. Big Ten Player of the Week conference record. Player of the Week. This shit, I wouldn't even respect it. I don't want that award. They got a lot of shit she did on here. However, I get it. You know what I'm saying? What was that dude that played for North Carolina? That white dude that was killing back in the day that everybody hated. They made a 30 for 30 about him and everything.
Oh, Christian Laettner.
Yes, Christian Laettner. Now he got to the NBA and what happened?
Yeah, he didn't do nothing.
Exactly. The thing is, yeah, she popping or whatever, but from what I'm hearing, she ain't the person. Is she the person whining about how they treating her in the league right now? Or is it just her fans and stuff saying they playing hard?
It's pretty much her fans. It's pretty much her fans that's talking about her getting treated badly in the games. People been bumping her. They did because it did look like they were bumping her extra hard and stuff. But then they start showing like plays from back in the day. Nobody really watched the WNBA to know they actually play hard like that.
Then I saw one. Oh, I do know the Angel Reese chick because it was one clip going around where they was like they had set up a crazy screen on Caitlyn, and they was like, oh, that was fucked up. But then they showed the other angle, and she had grabbed that girl by the damn, pushed her and shit. So my whole thing is this: I get it or whatever, but I get it from the actual league, the women playing in the league's point of view, as far as her coming in and trying to Drake this shit. Yeah, you all right. Okay, I give you the awards and shit. You all right. But this is you ain't running shit here. Like, motherfucker, you ain't running shit here.
And that's definitely how they treat her on the court too.
And the thing is, like that dude said with the other dude, they setting her up for an immense. Look what's happening to Drake right now. This man got propped up by the industry for all these years. And I ain't gonna front. Ja Rule went out kind of, fucked up. But it's a difference between getting called a wankster and having children calling you a certified pedophile at a birthday party.
That's pretty wild, bro.
So, like I said, if they did put her in the Olympics, I don't see it benefiting her. And I most definitely don't see it benefiting the WNBA either, for the simple fact that $50 million is a lot of money, bro. Like, I don't see.
That's a big L to take, bro.
Let's look at all the other sports leagues that was supposed to had been real good, right? Remember when Trump had invested in that arena football? Remember arena football was supposed to be like the next big thing? What's his name from the WWE had invested all that money back around 2000. The dude
Vince McMahon.
Yeah, he had him and all them corporations poured all that money into it, and that didn't turn into nothing. The WNBA to me is just kind of offset, you know what I'm saying, of that type of. It's just like, and it sucks because these women are talented. I think they messed up because, and this is where everything. Back to what I was saying about equality, it's a certain thing called scale. Like, they tried to scale the WNBA and as a 1-to-1 of the NBA when it don't work like that, when the money don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, when I brought up gymnastics, with gymnastics, what merch do they sell?
Yeah, it ain't none.
I'm sure it may be some, but it ain't like, the WNBA. I mean, the NBA. The NBA make most of their money from licensing out the likenesses, the jerseys, the shoes, and licensing is really they bread and butter and stuff, right? When you come to this type of stuff, that they can't make no money. People keep talking about people coming and sitting in the seats, but even if it was packed, if they can't sell no jerseys, they can't sell no shoes, who they gonna sell it to?
Yep, and the TV deal, the NBA TV deal is ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying?
How much bread they getting from that? Yep.
Exactly. And let's be honest, man. I grew up with a good handful of studs, but they ain't they'll buy them jerseys. But ain't nobody else buying the jerseys. Shout out to all the studs. Ain't nobody else buying the jerseys. Where they go? Where's the money? That's why they 50 million deep.
Yeah, they ain't got no revenue, bro.
So I would be pissed off. I'll be pissed off. I understand the ladies completely because it ain't gonna fix nothing. Now, if I was in the league and I knew for a fact Caitlyn go to the Olympics and it's gonna change everything. Everybody go buy her shit. If that saved my job, my career, my dream, or everything, I'll be able to bite my tongue for that.
And what's wild is because she coming out, Angel Reese came out. It's this girl named Juju Watson. She played for USC. Like, it's a crop of young ladies that's coming up now with basketball that's going to make the WNBA a little more popular. Because they out here, they like cooking like men.
The thing about it is, unfortunately, they getting, from what I can see, and as you know, I'm not a sports fanatic, but just on some money shit, charter flights, all of this shit just ain't in the revenue stream for that. unless do every state got a WNBA team and shit like that?
I don't think so. Nah.
So it's like if they could have restructured it in a way that, you know, the money could match what they trying to do, it'd be one thing. But I just don't see.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to get the money out of it.
I don't, and unfortunately, it's a business at the end of the day. It's a business. They tried their fucking best, but if my daughter tell me she wanted to be in the, you know, WNBA, and the damn salary is as much as if she just, you know what I'm saying, when they got some certs and was an X-ray technician, you still got to compete with so many people to even get a spot. It's like you risking your life with the with the NBA. You hit the lottery if you make it through. But this, you ain't even. It's like it ain't even worth the risk and stuff.
And then you only gonna play at the like 5-7 years
at the
making
most.
that. But if you was to start as an X-ray tech, you'd been an X-ray tech for 5 to 7 years. Your career is gonna be more solid. By this time, you're gonna be ascending.
Yes, you gonna be making more. You can get more, you know, certs or whatever. You can move around. But WNBA, man, and it's sad. Like I said, it's sad. I joke around a lot of shit, and it sucks because I know they love that game, but it's just like where the money gonna come from? Like how you gonna get it? So I'm 100% for them standing up for themselves. And even though I said it earlier, yeah, I'll be able to bite my tongue for that, but that's the only way I can see doing it. But in the state it is right now, I'd rather go down, take the ship down with, you know, just keeping it real. And if she the truth, like they say, I'm gonna ask you this question as far as you brought up the Jordan rules. Without even with the Jordan rules in place, even let's say they didn't put the Jordan rules up, because the Jordan rules is basically for the refs and shit, right? Like to make certain calls and shit.
Yep.
The players were still like, nigga, fuck that nigga. And Jordan still had to pull shit off, even if the ref missed some. Just because the ref made a call, don't mean he didn't get that elbow. Just because you teched out, didn't mean you didn't do what the damn play was to hurt him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Jordan still had to be Jordan. Like, if Jordan wasn't Jordan, it wouldn't go work. They was still beating him up in the paint, and he was still doing all sorts of matrix shit in there.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, she just go, if she dope as they say, just, you know, put some damn, pull you some flu games, because Jordan went out there with 101 temperature or some shit. Sometimes I think they lied about that shit, though. I didn't see no damn thermometer or no damn shit. How you gonna play a damn 45-minute game, score 40 points, nigga, and you got the damn flu? Have you ever had the flu before, my nigga?
I definitely can't ball. But they people saying it's food poisoning, which you can't play basketball with food poisoning either.
I ain't go front. I think that's, now we're talking about it. I think it's some WWE shit.
There may be some WWE.
But I will tell you this, though, nigga. Next year, when the motherfucking damn flu game 12s come out again, I am definitely gonna be there in line for these Drake lie of a damn shoe name. Cause the nigga didn't, and even back then I was questioning. I was like, I had the flu, nigga. I thought I was gonna die.
Cause he scored like 60.
I'm talking about that nigga balling out of control.
He was crushing. They got some new concrete Jordans coming out soon, dropping.
Some who? Oh, them concrete fours?
Yeah.
I think concrete four Jordans. Let me see. I ain't seen them yet. These right here. I don't know how I feel about these. They ain't ugly, but they ain't my style, but they dope though. They are dope.
See, the reason these are so dope, these is back in the day, like when these first came out. These is back in the day when I asked my mom for some Jordans. She was like, I ain't getting no damn, I ain't spending that kind of money on no damn shoes.
Yeah.
So it's still the nostalgia for that time period for me.
I ain't gonna front. The 12s what was your first pair of Jordans?
It was the I'm gonna have to look up which kind it was. I forgot because I bought them myself. Hold on. And they came out, they came out like 97, 98.
Oh, so that had to be the 12s or 13s then.
Let me see Jordan. Cause I don't know about heart like that. Jordan 13. Let's see. Yeah, it was the 13.
So let me see. Oh yeah, 13s is was it the
Yep,
Flints?
It was the retro gray. Them first ones right there.
Yeah, the
Yep,
Flints.
them the first one I got. Yep.
So this was my second pair. This is the first pair I got my niece though. Like this is the first pair I had got somebody else. These my first pair was the 12s, and before then, yeah, that was my first like mainline Jordans I had bought, and I had the what was it the Texas? Let me see. Hold on, Jordan 12. Yeah, I had the playoffs. These were my first pair of Jordans.
Okay.
And then after that, I had got them Flints, and then the 13s was the first time I got two pairs of the same colorway. I don't know what the hell was going on in my life. My parents was loving me around that time, nigga, because I asked for another pair. They said yes. I was like, get the fuck out of here. But I forgot what I brought up, Jordan. Oh yeah, that flu game shit was a lot of, and in my opinion, nigga, that was some Drake shit, nigga. I do not believe that. I can't believe what niggas believe that shit neither. That nigga was. Hold on, let's look at a clip.
Didn't you see him getting pulled off the court afterwards? Scottie Pippen had to hold him up off the court, bro.
Yeah, nigga, I seen them WWE matches where they be hauling niggas off the damn mat and shit like they got their ass whooped real hard and shit. And nigga, that was some bull. Hold on, let's watch flu game Jordan highlights. Let's look at this and really see if
Jordan was killing, bro. He was killing during that flu game.
Hold on, let's watch this shit and see if we really believe he had the flu. Hold on. 38 points.
The Bulls need more of Michael in the post. Even if he has to back it in, he can get his own shot against anybody or find one for a teammate. And more of this. Set that pick for Jordan. It creates driving space. Utah has trouble defending pick and roll just like everybody else.
Ain't no, this nigga was not sick on no level. That nigga might have sneezed, nigga. He had an allergy. You ain't playing like this with the flu.
Hey, if you Jordan,
this nigga getting his own rebounds.
Nah, if you Michael Jordan, clearly you out here balling like this.
This nigga ain't sweating or nothing.
Utah's got the quick start that they needed to keep the crowd into it.
Jordan, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
And he's chewing Gatorade gum. so he's getting the juices.
Look at this.
And he was drinking Gatorade. And he was drinking Gatorade on the sideline. That's why he out here doing it.
The image of Scottie Pippen holding up a physically drained Jordan is unforgettable.
It is. That's what I remember most about that game. But what I'm thinking is the marketing department told me that was the most impactful game.
Cause this is the first line in here. Ain't no damn flu game. Wasn't no damn flu game, nigga. Let me see these comments.
Hey, Jordan was crushing, man. He definitely looks it.
Sheer willpower and dedication. Don't see anybody but Jordan doing this. This nigga is chewing gum, running around, nigga. Nobody has had the flu and watched and could believe this, nigga. The flu is an overstatement, nigga. It's impossible, nigga. I'm saying it's impossible for him to have had the flu. The flu?
The flu, man.
The flu?
Now he out here cooking folks.
What is this? The more I'm watching this, the more upset I'm kind of getting.
Is the flu contagious? Is the flu contagious?
Let's see. Is the flu contagious?
Especially because he got it that day.
And you know what I'm really about? Okay. Yes, the flu is highly contagious, can spread from one person to person before symptoms appear. People with the flu are most contagious in the first 3 to 4 days.
So he just got the flu that day. So he was hella contagious out there. Did anybody else get the flu after Jordan flu game?
Let's see. And you know where we going? We're going to our rusty, trusty friend, ChatGTP. Because it can look up the internet now. Let us see. All right. First, I'm going to just ask you a simple question. Did Jordan really have the flu in his game against the Jazz in the playoffs? The widely known flu game of Jordan during the 97 NBA Finals against the Utah Jazz is often remembered as a remarkable performance under illness. However, it has since been clarified that Jordan was suffering from food poisoning, not the flu. According to the accounts from Jordan and his trainer, Tim Grover, Jordan became severely ill after eating a pizza delivered to his hotel room in Utah the night before Game 5. Despite his condition, Jordan played and led the Chicago Bulls to a crucial victory, scoring 38 points. The game is still referred to as a flu game due to its initial characterization, but it's more accurately described as the game where he played through flu.
Have you ever had food poisoning?
Yes, and I was laid the fuck out.
You definitely got to use the toilet too.
Nigga,
you scored 38 points.
Standing up, the nigga, I couldn't even. I was in the bathroom, not knowing which way the direction to go.
Yeah, nah, but we ain't Jordan though.
No, fuck that. No, fuck that, nigga. Jordan ain't God. You talking about this nigga like he's Super Saiyan Jordan or some shit, nigga. Like, everybody falling victim to food poisoning, nigga. Ain't nobody just so dope that food poisoning come in and they
Jordan is so dope, nigga.
Hold on.
And Gatorade works so well.
What? Well, let's see. What game was Gatorade worked so well? That would have been a perfect ass commercial too. Well, let's see. What game?
I want to say Gatorade did have a commercial about that.
Let's see. All right, so that was Game 5. He got it the night before Game 5. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This food poisoning, I don't believe it was food poisoning. I believe this nigga ordered a pepperoni pizza. They brought that nigga a pepperoni and sausage pizza. This nigga was like, what the fuck is this shit? I can't eat this shit. And he spazzed the fuck out and fucking, no. How about this? I don't believe he had true food poisoning. I believe he might have threw up, but I don't believe he had food poisoning. I believe he ordered some shit. It didn't agree with his stomach. Maybe it was too much grease on the shit. But I don't believe he had food poisoning.
Nick, type in Michael Jordan Gatorade win from within commercial.
Let's see, Michael.
Hold on, make sure that's what I think it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Win from within commercial. Because Gatorade definitely did capitalize on that flu game.
This was some bullshit. I got this damn. I'm on the ad blocker.
The ad blocker shit.
Hold on, let me go to the freebie one.
He is suffering from flu-like symptoms.
We had to help him into the locker room. It may be a believer. Not in luck or fate.
You can see how exhausted Michael Jordan
but in the will to win.
I'm gonna be honest. I saw Space Jam. That nigga can't act. And he was not acting regular Jordan-ish as far as after he was scoring points and shit, as far as talking shit and pointing and shit. Maybe he was. I'll put it like this. How about, I'm not calling it the flu game no more. I will call it the under the weather game though. How about under the weather Game 5?
Could be that. Or maybe Jordan had like a threesome like the night before and he was just like tired.
I'm talking about exhausted. Both of the chicks was out of control, or maybe he had a bout with gonorrhea. And you know what I'm saying? Because the first day the symptoms of gonorrhea kicks in, you do be extremely tired. And as a person who has had gonorrhea several times, I'm telling you, it's not
tired.
fun.
I know you get tired.
Yes, and or because your body is fighting an invasion.
Damn.
Like your body, as soon as another organism is in your body and shit, pause, your body starts attacking it. So you be tired. You know what I'm saying? Or chlamydia, one of the two. Both can be alleviated by pills. Yeah, this. How about gonorrhea game 5? The clap.
Because having the flu or food, you definitely can't. I don't think you can do all that with food.
You can't. You not the flu, nigga.
So is it different stages of food poisoning? Because both times I had food poisoning, it was terrible.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's ask ChatGPT about the plausibility of this whole situation. Could Jordan realistically scored 38 points with actual food poisoning? Scoring 38 points while suffering from actual food poisoning is an extraordinary feat that would require immense physical and mental fortitude. Food poisoning typically involves symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and severe weakness, which could significantly impair a person's physical performance. Michael Jordan's performance in Game 5 of the 1997 NBA Finals is often cited as one of the most remarkable in sports history, precisely because he was playing through such a condition. Seems almost superhuman. His ability to score 38 points along with contributing in other aspects of the game, rebounds, assists, and steals. Let's look at this nigga's stats, nigga. Because if this nigga damn near pulled a triple-double, nigga, fuck that nigga was not sick at all, nigga. Highlights his exceptional skill, determination, and resilience. While it may seem unrealistic for the average person, did you write this shit? While it may seem unrealistic for the average person to perform such a high level under those conditions, Jordan's physical condition and mental toughness and competitive drive were likely key factors that allowed him to overcome the debilitating effects of food poisoning and deliver a legendary performance.
So Nike and Gatorade is inside ChatGPT.
Exactly. Hold on.
They marketing people.
Hey, nigga, I ain't gonna front. Nigga, when you be typing, have you ever started asking ChatGPT questions like it's a real person and shit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so do you believe he had food poisoning?
So I will say this. I ain't never played on no level anywhere close to Michael Jordan in anything. But I remember I was sick as a mug one wrestling match. And I was so tired, but I had to go out there and do it. And I went out there and beat the sleeves off that dude in record time because I just wanted to get in and get out.
Yeah.
But I ain't had no flu and I ain't have no food poisoning though.
That's why I fuck with ChatGPT, my nigga. It says the details surrounding Michael Jordan's condition during the 97 NBA Finals have been subject of debate and speculation for years. The most widely accepted explanation, based on accounts from Jordan and his trainer Tim Grover, is that he had food poisoning from a pizza delivered to his hotel room the night before Game 5. Another thing, after seeing his whole shit, I don't believe that nigga ate no pizza the night before Game 5. He seems like he would not eat such trivial foods.
I don't know. Jordan used to smoke cigars. Like,
that's true.
Like, and Jordan went gambling like during one of these playoff runs.
That is true. He did have Drake level addictions. Several points support this theory. Timing and symptoms. The sudden onset of severe symptoms after eating a pizza fits the typical timeline for food poisoning, which often manifests within hours of consuming contaminated food. Testimonies. Both Jordan and Grover have consistently described the events leading up to the game as involving food poisoning. In the Last Dance documentary, this version of events was reiterated. Performance, but just y'all two, wasn't nobody else there. Sounds like a scam. While it's incredible that Jordan performed at such a high level, his condition visibly affected him throughout the game. I ain't go front. He did look tired. I ain't gonna lie.
Especially when Pippen pulled him off.
Your threesome theory though really gives way more. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, you know what? Maybe that number is too low. Maybe Jordan tried to pull
a fivesome.
Yes. Or maybe a tensome. And it was just too much for his body to handle. And
he was MJ.
Because he thought that he was going to pull a flu game on the nicesome or the fivesome, but he wasn't able to pull the 38 points on the fivesome. And we got to realize back then wasn't no honey packs. Wasn't no damn gas station pills. Wasn't no Viagra. He tried to do that just off of pure Jordanism. and let's say he accomplished it. Let's say he pulled the Jordan that night. How you gonna still have the energy for the next day? I ain't go front. The more we talking about it, the more I gotta respect Jordan. Whatever he did the night before, for him to pull 38 points out his ass, the next day, it don't even matter if it was the flu or not, man.
It definitely was something. It was something wild though.
It's something. Possibly. What if he who knows? But it says, however, people have speculated about other explanations such as the flu, exhaustion, or even dehydration. The exhaustion and dehydration further lets us know that it may have been a fivesome. These theories arise from the unusual nature of his performance and the fact that the complete details about the incident are based on personal testimonies, not medical records. Given the consistency of the accounts from those directly involved, it seems reasonable to believe that the food poison was the cause of Jordan's condition during the flu game. However, without definitive medical evidence, some uncertainty will always remain. So I'm cool. I'm cool with going from flu game, Jordan 12s to orgy game 5-12s. Orgy exhaustion of 12s. I think it's a good place to leave off on this. Thank you guys for joining us as we speculated about the sports and everything else. Be sure to hit the community tab. We have a plethora of polls, for you to touch on.
That made it worse. That definitely made it worse.
Questions for you to answer in the community tab. Be sure to join us for the pop out. We going live for the pop out. All right. And see y'all next week for our next week's weekly wrap up. You guys have a good one. Peace out.
Peace.